What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking a look at the Part 2 data download for the 10th anniversary of hit mobile game Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle here. So we've got a wonderful little data download thread. As you can see, this is a massive one. There's a lot of new content coming. So yeah, we have a lot to look into. Let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, really quick, just because of how these data downloads go, when they show all the new stages, it's very easy for us to see, like, new card assets, new items, things like that, but the stages, in the data download, they're just showing, like, the backgrounds for the stages and stuff, and other than that, like, written in the data download here, it's all just gonna be, like, formatted like this, so I'm gonna actually just take a look at the list of all the events up here at the top first, and then we'll kind of reiterate as we go down, just so that we can, you know, kind of see a cool outline of what everything we can expect coming. So, all right here at the top, we've got the AGL Elder Demon King Piccolo and the Physical Kid Trunks. These are going to be our two free-to-play units, because, you know, if we look right here, we're getting the new stages of all of the Tales of Super Warrior events here. So obviously it's why we can see, finally we're getting the card assets for the Demon King Piccolo and the Trunks, but if you notice here, the only card assets we get for them are, just like the base SSRs. There's no TUR arts, there's no LR art or anything. So, yeah, for Demon King Piccolo at least. So basically, I guess we can assume that the next, stages that we're getting here, 6 through 10, is just going to allow us to, you know, get one step closer, but obviously there is going to be more stages of these 4 events as well, because, you know, the other 2 are talking about giving us, like, a support memory, a wallpaper, and obviously neither of the assets for those things are in here, and then there's no, like, awakening medals or anything like that for, Trunks and Demon King Piccolo, so it's just going to be the base SSRs of these cards, but that is good. I'm excited that those are finally going to be released, so I can sit there and farm up my, you know, 100 and something copies that I'm going to need of Demon King Piccolo, because obviously he's going to have an Easy 8 LR, an Uneasy 8 LR, a TUR, an SSR, and then the Unawakened SSR. I'm going to have to go and fully max out all of those. And then same deal for Trunks, you know, for the 4 iterations of the card I'm going to have to get for him. Okay, so yeah, we'll have those events to look forward to. Alright, so special event training in the clouds. I'm going to skip talking about this for now because there actually is a little bit more information down there. Same thing with this Master It, the Dream Technique limited event. Yeah, we'll talk about those ones in a second. So for now, let's jump down here. We have got the second part of the new Supreme Magnificent Battle that's going to be releasing the next couple of stages here. Again, I assume that the 3 and 4 is not going to be quite the end of it, as we are only going to be at Part 2 of the anniversary here. And then obviously, you know, we can expect more in Part 3. Same deal here with the 2 red zones that we got, the Goku Story and Vegeta Story Edition. We're getting stages 4 to 6 on those, which is very, very cool. Again, I'm hoping that these are not complete yet and that we'll get more stages of these in Part 3 of the anniversary. I think is very likely. Okay, then we have the Battle-Hardened Formidable Foes. So they released the second couple of stages. I actually haven't even gotten a chance to record the first set of stages on this event on the channel yet. Those released, they kind of shadow dropped these stages a few days ago in their own data download. But yeah, I'm going to have to make videos on all of these stages, running through every single one of them. But apparently, this content is very difficult, so I'm excited to jump in. This is the one where everybody's been bringing their Mac Daddy teams, you know? So this is where I'm seeing that a lot of people are struggling, and I might myself, because I haven't actually done too well as far as pulling the new anniversary headliners and stuff. So this might be quite the challenge for us, but we'll see. We'll definitely get into that soon. Alright, and then we have the new stages of the 10th anniversary battle, stages 6 through 9 here, which is very exciting. I would imagine that the, you know, 10th anniversary stages will release in Part 3, or like the EX part of the anniversary. You know, because obviously it makes sense since they have added the Part 2, you know, well, okay. It doesn't make a difference, actually, because we only have one of the Dokkan Fests released in Part 1 right now anyway. So even if they only were for the Part 1 LRs, or like, you know, the Dokkan Fest LRs rather, then we would still have to wait for Part 2 for the, you know, 10th anniversary Stage 2 release of this, which... yeah, that does make sense, because all of this content is probably going to go live the moment that Part 2 starts, and usually the banners for Part 2 don't happen for a couple of days after that, so it would be weird if you could play the stage and then you know, farm up the equips for a character that doesn't even exist yet, right? Obviously, they can't do that. So 6 through 9, and then I assume we'll get stage 10 soon. Okay, Dokkan Chronicles, stages 8 through 10. So they are actually going to be fully finishing this off, and we're going to get the 10-year stage of this as well. That is very, very exciting. I imagine that 10-year stage is going to be quite ridiculous because of the leader skill that we have access to, right? So yeah, excited for that. I am very, very bummed that they're not adding anything to this shop, though. I way over farmed it, and now I just have all these extra tickets coming in from all the new missions. So whoopsie. Okay, and then we've got Dokkan Ultimate Thrilling Battle is going to be some kind of new event. That's another thing that we'll take a look at down in the details. I think there's going to be a little bit more to clue us in about what's going on with that. And then Battlefield, for you out-of-touch global players, that is Ultimate Clash. It's just the JP name for it, right? So yeah, we're getting another one of those. That's always good. Okay, and then, yeah, there's a new treasure item. Oh, and banner assets. Okay, we'll take a glance at that. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a brief scroll here just to kind of highlight those few events we didn't talk about yet. There is some interesting stuff about those few events that are coming. So yeah, we'll take a look here and see. So we already went over the card arts for the new events here. Okay, so the Training in the Clouds special event. So it looks like our Training in the Clouds event that is normally available for us in the growth tab is getting some kind of revamp. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about this. Let's go ahead and pull up this event really quick, and then we'll take a look and compare. Alright, so this is one of those ancient growth events that, you know, people don't really need to play anymore. It was just good for, you know, giving your characters a lot of character XP, and then it said rare items, which are now not really rare items. They're actually some of the most basic, like, training items and support items that you can get. But obviously, this is super, super outdated. This released, like, years and years ago, right? Like, back in the first year of the game, I believe. Yeah, it says 0 stones here, because I don't even think you got a stone for clearing the stage. Kind of interesting. Yeah, so obviously, this stage itself isn't going to be worth much. But because of the things that we know this historically gave us, it's going to be kind of interesting to assume what it's going to give us now, right? Because it used to just be really good for character experience. You could bring a level 1 character in, and then instead of having to spend training items, you were just going to, like, pretty much instantly max them out with a couple runs on this. This is a limited attempt stage, by the way. You could only do it once per day, and then there were a couple of missions to clear this a couple times, so I imagine there'll be some new missions to go along with the new stages. But another thing that I did want to point out is that it does mention stage 1. I wonder if it's possible we end up getting more of these over time. Because it's talking about a category bonus drop here for a couple of different categories. So there is going to be an effect boost on it now when you run it, which means I hope that there is actually going to be real good items and stuff. Actual, like, rare items that you're going to be able to get from this, right? Things that will be worth farming up. So we'll see what that looks like with the Training in the Clouds. We also have a new currency that's going to be farmable here. There's a new type of, like, jewel that's going to be, I assume, added to the Baba shop, and something that you can farm from an event that you can go and, you know, get resources in the shop with. So we'll have to see if that's going to be maybe linked to this new Training in the Clouds, or if this is going to be for something else. I think there's another event in here that's probably going to be designated for, but it's possible that they add that to this. So yeah, we'll have to see what they do with the link level rate of this stage, because it is a growth event. So I imagine they might want to increase the link level rate. Right now it's only 0.5, which is, like, very, very low, obviously. So yeah, hopefully they update that as well. That would be pretty cool. Maybe this could be like a place to get some massive amounts of Zenny too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they add to it. But I am excited for that one. I think a new growth stage is definitely you know, in the works. I'm hoping what they're releasing here is a new daily attempt stage that is just permanently available, rather than, like, something specifically for the anniversary, right? Seems possible. Okay, so the next event we've got here, the limited link level event here, Master the Dream Technique. So if you notice here, right out the gates, link level up rate 45. Great. That is absolutely ridiculous. So It looks like we are a little bit higher here from the original Master the Dream Technique stage. Used to be 42. So with the way that these link level rates end up working out, you take your base rate of a link to level up from like 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then you apply this link level rate to that modifier to get your like percentage chance for the links to level up. And I believe the way it worked with this link level rate of 42 is that if you were leveling links all the way up to level it was 4 or 5, they were guaranteed to level up. And then beyond that, you had a very, very good chance. And still something like a close to a 10% chance at like to level up to straight up to level 10, right? So this is a very, very good link level rate. It just got even a little bit better. Previously, this was available 3 times a week, so you could do your 3 runs and then wait for the next week for it to reset. So I guess I would assume it's going to be the same way. It seems pretty unlikely that they're going to, you know, release one of these limited attempt events like this, but make it just freely farmable. I'm sure they would realize how broken that is for people to be able to max out 1 million units while this would be available, right? So it's probably going to be very limited attempts again. I currently am getting myself ready to go for, you know, this event. I have been like link leveling a bunch of units 75% of the way and then stopping. So I already have quite a few units that are ready to go to throw into an event like this. So I have been waiting. I was anticipating this for the start of the anniversary and it didn't happen. So that just gave me even more time to farm up more characters to be able to take in here, right? Okay, so yeah, that is going to be the new one of those. We'll have to wait for that to release to see just how good this new link level rate is going to be. Okay, and then here's where we can kind of just jump through, because these are all of the events that we already went over. They're just showing the new backgrounds for all of the stages. Oh wait, I want to make sure I didn't miss. Okay, yeah. Just these are the story events. All the Tale of Super Warriors, perfect. Okay, new Supreme Magnificent Battles, Red Zones, Battle Hardened Foes. Yeah, the second half of that. 10th Anniversary Battle Stages, Dokkan Chronicle. Where's it at? Okay, here we go. So there's this one here. We don't have basically any information about this event. All we know is it's Dokkan Ultimate Thrilling Battle. And as you can see, the map is very, very basic here. I've heard some inklings going around in the community about this being like a Natade's Village type event. So remember, we were farming up like those little crystals from the Natade Village, and then there was a bunch of, you know, stuff we could buy in the Baba Shop for it. Or think of like the Dragon Ball Super event with the mineral spirit water thingy that we were farming up. So I'm thinking this is very likely going to be one of those events, and then I think that this new asset right here, oh, no, it actually says that this treasure item, Proof of Mastery, can be obtained in Training in the Clouds. I didn't catch that part before. Okay, so that is going to be a new farmable thing for the Training in the Clouds. Interesting. So I would, well, maybe that'll be interesting if they just load this shop up with a bunch of stuff and then keep the Training in the Clouds to be like a daily limit stage where you can do it once per day, and then just over time we're going to be farming these up. So it is going to be like an infinite grind, but limited to 1 attempt per day. Interesting. That could be neat. Yeah, okay, so then I actually don't know what this event is going to be. Maybe it's possible. They didn't include the link level rate here, so I don't know if it's going to be a new Natade Village type event that has like a crazy link level rate of like 4 or 6 or 7 or something like that. But it does look like a stage that they're intending to have us farm, right? There's so much other challenge content in here. There's no real information about this. I would be surprised if this was just yet another like challenge stage, right? So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be some type of quick farm. I am really, really hoping that it's good for link levels. That will be quite nasty if it is. So yeah, we would just have to stay tuned and wait and see on that. Okay, and then, yeah, down here at the bottom, we've just got the, new item, some banner assets. These are just gonna be, because obviously when the buy 3 get 1 frees go away, then they have updated versions of the banner assets, and then a bunch of new story event stuff. So yeah, I think that's basically everything that we've got here, for this data download. Very, very good. Just want to double check if there's anything else. Yep, nope, we are chilling. Okay, yeah, so lots and lots of good stuff that we have to look forward to here in part 2. This is absolutely stacked. They have been doing such a good job with the 10th anniversary. I am forever excited for this stuff. So yeah, I gotta wrap this one up because I got now a million more videos to make in preparation for this new content coming out. All right, well, that is going to do it for this one. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.